Plants vs. Zombies is an incredibly expansive franchise, featuring tons of different kinds of games, but I feel like what they're most known for are their classic tower defense titles. So, with how important these are to the series, when was the last time they released one of those anyway? Oh, I'm old. Now, it's not to say PopCap isn't doing anything with tower defense, as they're still updating Plants vs. Zombies 2, but the updates certainly vary in quality, and they've also been working on Plants vs. Zombies 3, but if you've been following that development process, you'll also know that that isn't necessarily working to begin with. But thankfully, the community has certainly taken matters into their own hands, with just the vast variety of mods for both Plants vs. Zombies 1 and Plants vs. Zombies 2 offering tons of brand new experiences for players. But what if a developer has ideas that are just a bit too far out of the box to even be possible with mods? With a case like this, they may just have to start completely from scratch and build something entirely new. Hello everyone, my name is Captain Flare, and welcome to Plants vs. Zombies Neighborhood Defense. To give you a quick rundown, this is a fan game by Chris Developed that bases itself off the classic Plants vs. Zombies 1 gameplay style while incorporating loads of unique ideas, featuring tons of new plants and zombies, as well as a lot of returning faces all throughout the franchise. I feel like one of the best ways to describe it is to call it a big love letter to the community, because that's really what it feels like when I play it. And the only reason I know that is because I did actually play this game in the summer of last year, and one of my big takeaways is, first of all, I thought it was incredibly impressive, it's incredibly polished, but I also kind of wished that I made content off of it. That was more of when I was trying to ramp into YouTube a bit more, and I was really bummed when I finished the game and I was sat there just like, oh man, I could have recorded that. So we're making amends. We're back, and we're just gonna go ahead and jump straight into the adventure mode. I will say I don't remember that. There's gonna be a lot I don't remember, but that's because this game has a lot to offer. Looking ahead a little bit, this game has a whole adventure mode and a ton of level select and everything, and while we don't necessarily get a lot of brand new plant faces right away, I can assure you there's a lot of brand new zombies coming up. So for the sake of today's video, we're gonna play all the way up to level 10, and believe me, there's a lot of content that comes after that. We'll be playing it on the channel through a live stream series, but before we get ahead of ourselves, let's just go ahead and start with level 1. Oh, and we've got that new music kicking in already. We can press here to continue. You actually have a chance to like look at the zombies that are coming. An immediate improvement from the first game in my opinion. And we just go ahead, jump right into it. This is exactly what you come to expect. So as we go ahead and get our pea shooters down, I feel like this is a really good mixture of a lot of things that Plants vs. Zombies 1 benefits from and a lot of things the second game benefits from. First of all, suns from the sky are worth 50, but if I'm not mistaken, suns from sunflowers are only worth 25. So like I said, it's a sort of hybrid between the two things. Okay, final wave. Not a whole lot going on. I mean, it is level 1. But we can see, like, for example, a flag zombie is quicker than other zombies. The pea shooter doesn't have an exactly, like, set in stone fire rate. It varies a little bit. I don't know, there's just a lot of little details that I'm sure you'll notice that you'll pick up on as we go along that I feel like really add to the experience. Alright, so you know what has to come next. All sunflowers up to bat. I'm already making some money. That's great news. There's a shop and everything. There's costumes. I don't think I can show you everything in the very beginning of the series here, but believe me, there's a lot. For example, we got a new face already. Alright, as we can see, Boxhead is on the way. You may be wondering what's different about him. Well, he's got slightly more health than a normal zombie, I believe. So he's sort of, yeah, there he goes already. He's sort of a good in-between to ease between brown coat and a cone head. Now, I know it feels like I kind of know everything about this game, but believe me, I really don't. This game has been updated a ton since I last played it, and I have intentionally not researched any of that. So as we go along with the series, we're eventually going to get into some territory that I've never seen before, and personally, I'm really excited to explore that. Anyway, we've got just the best little potato mine sprite I think you could ever ask for, as we can go ahead and move along. We have a full yard at this point, and another brand new face, if you can believe it. Alright, we already got the guy with the paper ball, I think, so we can go have him approach, and yeah, there he goes. This guy, I don't remember much from my time playing Neighborhood Defense back in the day, but this guy would give me some headaches, let me tell you. The good news is he is throwing like balls of paper, so yeah, he didn't actually do that much of a number against the sunflowers, but once these guys pile up, believe me, we will have a big old problem on our hands. But until then, yeah, he doesn't actually have a lot of health, so we should be chilling. Thankfully, the rest shouldn't be too shabby. We've only got one guy left. I believe in you, man. I believe in you. You got this. They do not got this. But I got this walnut, so I really can't complain. All right, next up. Oh, wow, okay, wait. Okay, so there's no brown coats at all. Like I was saying with the power of having a box head zombie is that, yeah, they can be a good old ramp up from good old brown coat. You won't always deal with brown coats, maybe you'll have box heads, and that's a problem in itself. Oh, alright, yeah, so we've got, one cherry bomb, and... Okay, yeah, they explode outward like that. Okay, so sort of a one-row situation, I'll take that. And dang, they're already piling up. This is like kind of no joke, so hopefully we should be able to survive this. I see the box head at the top here. Hopefully it won't be a bad idea to, you know, use potato mines and yeah, the paper throwers, they're not gonna stand a chance. We can probably start walnutting these guys off, and yeah, we're fine. Anyway, it's a good thing we got those walnuts up when we did. They're starting to get a little slammed, but I mean, it's paper ball versus walnut, so I think we'll be okay. Though some of these guys have some crazy range. The guy on the bottom has got a heck of a throwing arm, but thankfully, I guess peas beat paper. All right, the wave's coming out pretty slowly, but get a couple of singular cherry bombs, and yeah, we got our first money bag of the series. We got sent back to the level select, and now's a good time to show you that I forgot the graves have like extra detail. So like level 4 is one we just played, and it's got some vines and flowers on it, but level 5 is more normal. So I feel like you can probably piece together the vines means it's like a special kind of level, like a conveyor. And moving ahead, we can see more stuff like that, and the fact that like this one's got vines as well, level 9 there, and level 10. I want you to guess what this one means, but we're not there yet. I want to unlock full cherry bombs. Let's go ahead and jump into level 5. And there he is, the tankiest foe so far. But do you see what I mean? We've already got like such a different zombie variety, and we're only just seeing coneheads. So I feel like it's cool that they have so many different options going on. And if you look closely, we can also see that they've got a different sort of flag system going on now that we have our first 2 flag level, where it's not exactly evenly paced, but it looks like it's gonna ramp up as the level goes on. All right, our setup isn't exactly complete yet, but it looks like we're already getting our first flag, so here comes. I'll try and see how much time actually passes between the flags, because I actually don't remember. I'm pretty curious. Okay, we just took out that first wave there, and it looks like the zombie head is already a good chunk of the way there. So yeah, if you're not prepared by the time those flags start showing up, you may be in some trouble. But unfortunately for these zombies, no matter how many cool new things they put on their head, I'm an expert. I've played these games before. All right, final wave. Yeah, that didn't take any time at all, but I just finished the setup, so we can go ahead, sit back, relax, watch as the flag zombie gets uncomfortably close. I think this guy even has some extra health as well. He almost reached the walnut. And yeah, I think we can sit back. These walnuts are gonna hold just fine. All right, there we go. Get our double cherry bomb back. I'm not sure what was up with that earlier one, but we're back to our double. Yeah, 3x3 area. He's got games on his phone. Let's move on. And oh no, not you. All right, well, if you want to see me go through some stages of grief, this is the level to tune into. Things are quiet, too quiet. Okay, there we go, 1 box head. I'm feeling stressed. You'll learn the source of my stress very soon here, but when you're working against statue zombie, things get a little serious. Oh, hello, zombie poking through. Oh, okay, great. I think that actually got changed since I used to know them. Statue zombies used to just fly on the field with no indicator, and something that you didn't quite see because they stopped early, they'll smush anything in their path. But no, having an indicator, that makes me so much happier. There we go, we got rid of it. It's no worry, we can relax. I don't have to get any, like, summer of 2024 flashbacks over again. It's fine, we're fine. Oh, they're poking their heads out, okay. So yeah, you have some time to react, but if not, oh. Walnut on the top, got a bit of, damage there, but it's probably fine. We can go ahead, blow people up here, and yeah, good old Cherry Bomb, reliable as always. That being said, it feels like it's taken Cherry Bomb 16 years to recharge, so I guess I'll have to use it wisely. I feel like this recharge is even worse than like any of the Plants vs. Zombies 1 or Plants vs. Zombies 2 mods I've played, so gotta have to be careful with that. He's taking his sweet time. But while he does take forever, it looks like he may actually be back just in time for this next wave, so yeah, we've got more statue zombies incoming. Oh, okay, they're smashing some walnuts, but it's nothing I have to worry about too much, as, yeah, the pea shooters are doing decent enough damage. We've got our walnut back, we've got cherry bomb back, we can go ahead and take this crowd out, and yeah, we're chilling. I have nothing to worry about. There we go. We've got a real strong defense here, but I feel like there's only one thing, only one thing can be missing, and that's good old Snow Pea. Oh, and I can also now earn achievements. Thank you. Oh. Okay, time to worry about things. Now's a good time to probably show you that there's like a lot of different options, a lot of different seed packet backgrounds. So I don't remember exactly what that means, but point is we've got some variety coming up in the future. All right, it's finally time. I've saved up for a Snow Pea. They're even a little bit cheaper in this game, so as a #1 Snow Pea fan, I do appreciate that. All right, oh no, sunflower! Okay, fine. And yeah, we can try and take this statue out, but as we can see, they're a little bit tanky. All right, oh, I completely forgot. Statue zombies, I believe it's like a chance-based thing. They have a chance of just having a zombie inside. So, guess I have to watch out for that. I don't really want to question how they do that. Anyway, first wave, I think okay, a little scary there at the statues. I think we're mostly chilling, though they're blocking Snow Pea kind of completely, so maybe I should have taken Cherry Bomb, but I'm sure it'll be just fine. All right, well, not to just like fast forward through the level, but not much is left to say. We've got more statues incoming. We're at the final wave, and oh, oh my poor walnut. Okay, I think that was trying to teach me something about walnuts, because if I'm not mistaken, when a statue hits it, that's like a third of its health just gone. So I guess we better keep an eye on that middle lane. Is that walnut? I don't think they're gonna survive. I'm gonna be so real. With the flag zombie and potential zombies coming out of these statues, yeah, all right, poor guy. I'm just gonna replace him immediately. I'll tell him he won't be forgotten. Anyway, cherry bomb not needed, and instead, ooh, I can go ahead and show you exactly what it looks like. We've got garlic drone here. Garlic drone shoots garlic cloves and can be planted on other plants. So I feel like a good way of thinking about this is sort of like the vine plants. And yeah, with screen doors on the way, now would be a good time to think about having more firepower. Oh snap, okay, this wave's kind of crazy. Here I was being quiet, just like doing my thing. There we go. Gonna go ahead and throw a garlic drone up there as we can see. Yeah, spit out little garlic cloves. Hopefully I can survive the rest of this decently well. Not too many casualties, but yeah, it's just like a little extra chip damage. It's nothing really too impressive, but for 50 sun and just like a free sort of plant-in slot, it's really not a bad deal. Oh, we've got our first screen door. Let's go ahead, maximum power pea shooters with garlics on top, and yeah, we'll try and see what the health of these are like, because I feel like a lot of different mods, a lot of different fan games, I feel like it's all treated a little bit differently. Though, yeah, that's only the first damage phase, so perhaps I'll make some room for just a little more firepower, a little more maximum power with these garlics and pea shooters here. As, yeah, there we go. I think it's actually, yeah, now about to be taken down. That's something to worry about. That's something I think we need to improve upon with our setup. All right, going ahead to the final wave here. Just setting up a whole swarm of these drones. I don't know. They're pretty nice to have, and I feel like, especially if you want to like not push ahead with your pea shooters and really expand on your sunflower field, we can go ahead, like for example, start slapping them here. Just, you know, who needs to shovel up a sunflower when you can have more garlic drones? That being said, I think I put the guy in the wrong lane. Yeah, that's not the lane that needed attention. Okay, hold on. A little emergency. There's 2 zombies there. It's fine. We can throw another drone down. And yeah, 3 pea shooters, 4 drones. That should take care of that guy pretty easily. And we can go ahead and get that bag. I've never said that in that way before in my life. I'm not sure why I did that. But yeah, we've got another viney level coming up. And yeah, I think we can guess what comes next. Yeah, you guessed it. We're going bowling bulb bowling. We're not. The walnuts are for walls, darn it. All right, the conveyor's full. I guess we can go ahead and start smacking these down. And yeah, no, I mean, it's about what you would expect. So you can just go ahead and yeah, let's get to some bowling. And I probably shouldn't use this early on, but I think I'm gonna guess what the red one does. Yeah, that's it's a strike and everything. That's awesome. Yeah, this isn't a hard level. I don't think I have to sweat this one too bad. Let's see. Okay, those statues are fairly tanky. I'm not exactly sure how many they take, but okay, that's already 2 for that bottom statue. Can we get a number 3? Nope, but I can blow them up. That'll work just fine. All right, I feel like we should probably check what this obligatory blue one does. And, oh, okay. On top doing a lot of damage, it looks like it has some sort of freezing effect. So, yeah, it'll just hold them completely in place. That's nice. I guess another thing I should say, while it sounds like I'm getting sponsored by this game, I'm not. I just think it's really cool and I want more people to try it, is that they do have hard mode levels that are just like a completely different level set that are just specifically harder. And they have like certain plants locked behind them. For example, they've got twin sunflower in this game, but if you want to unlock them, you have to beat the hard mode levels. So eventually I'll play those on the channel, but today we're not going to worry about that. I just figured I'd let you know if you're looking at this and you think it's too baby easy. They got harder stuff for those that want it. Oh, whoa, okay. The cold one actually has some sort of a splashing effect. That's nice. Too bad I'm just gonna blow everyone up anyway, but that's still good to know. All right, here's a real test. How many hits is old screen door gonna take? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's, wow, I should just explode those guys. All right, final wave coming up. I'm gonna totally bounce off these cone heads like it's nobody's business. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for some epic bowling action? All right, hit that, hit you, get all the reflections. Do that, do this, blow you up. I'm ignoring the guy on the top, it's fine, it's tactical. Send explosions, turn my brain off, and there we go. That's some skill right there. That being said, there's actually still some zombies. There we go. There's a couple stragglers in the back. It's fine. I kind of forgot about those. In fact, there's actually a lot of stragglers. Hold on. Terrible news. No explosions. We ran out of the budget or something like that. I don't know. But it's fine. We can, I thought that would be it. We can go ahead and we can move on to the, there we go, to the final level. And, oh, I completely forgot. If you liked what you saw, this guy's just also a plant. Bowling bulb rolls shots that can bounce into multiple zombies. And, I mean, look at that. Let's get a zoom in on that, all right? This is peak. So with that, let's enter the hard level, level 10, last one of this video. We can go ahead and get our silver trophy soon. Though, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we We have a new problem facing us with the gardener zombie here, but you know I gotta do it. We gotta bring in the new cavalry, alright? New plants first, new zombies. Let's see who comes out on top. I am not confident in this strategy. The only reason I'm saying that is because we don't really have a lot of, like, group damage. I mean, yes, we have Bowling Bull, which is especially designed for group damage, but I'm just thinking Cherry Bomb was quite helpful earlier, and maybe I should have brought them for the hard mode level, but it'll be fine. It'll be great. It's only 3 flags. We'll survive. Alright, good news is we're doing pretty okay. We can go ahead, throw down Bowling Bull, see them in action. We've got more zombies than I expected, but yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that might be the full-blown damage, because yeah, we can see they actually have a really long recharge, so yeah, we just straight up have walnut bowling, like, implemented into a plan. It's pretty great. And here they go again. Yeah, that's definitely the full damage. There's a reason why this guy's 250 some. But they kind of have a heck of a recharge, so maybe I should have started putting those guys down sooner instead of waiting for like a cool opportune moment. So we may struggle a little bit here, but it's fine. It's fine. It's all part of the plan. All right, 2 bowling bulbs, a lot of statues on the lawn. Garlic can certainly serve as my main DPS while I build up a strategy. It'll be fine. Oh, okay, but we're getting some crazy combos though, so the bowling is starting to pay off. I will say, I'm not even a big bowling bulb fan in general, but the way they're implemented in this game, I don't know. They seem really satisfying to use. I like them a lot. All right, it's a bit scuffed, but we do actually have a bowling ball almost in every lane. Not quite in every lane. I was gonna make that claim, but that's simply not true. We don't have it in the middle, but it's fine. There's a gardener. Okay, well, he died before he could do anything harmful, but you know what? I will actually take that. Yeah, I'm starting to think we shouldn't have picked 2 plants with a really, really long recharge. I feel like that was probably not smart. But it's fine, it's fine, we're still alive, we're still thriving. The gardener zombie once again died before he could do anything, darn it. I'm too cool and powerful, I guess. All right, here we go. I might be able to actually trigger it manually if I put a plant right in front of him. Oh yeah, there he goes, shooting a little shot of, I'm not exactly sure what, but as we can see, if we just do it again, yeah, shooting through plants, through my walls, poisoning everything. Bro's packed with that herbicide or something. It's like kind of brutal, but as we can see, the sunflowers did survive, but I would imagine they've got to be fairly weak right about now. Oh, I forgot about this. We've got a special flag zombie coming up, and as you can see, everyone's just a little juiced because of it. So if I'm not mistaken, we gotta take that guy out in the middle as quick as possible, and yeah, there it is. So that guy, I'm pretty sure, is like one of the main leading forces in the hard mode exclusive levels, so excited to revisit those later. Are we gonna have a problem in the top lane? Are we gonna be fine? I wanna put down a walnut to like protect against that, but I'm kind of afraid. Oh, no, we're not fine, we're not fine. Okay, good news is the garlics, I guess, are not gonna get poisoned. I only have 1 bowling bulb in that lane. It's like ruining my symmetry. Is he gonna shoot again? It's fine. Okay, bowling bulb, can you take care of it, please? Please? Thank you. Oh, that would have helped this level. If I could have packed Snopey, that would have been crazy, but there we go. We got our seed slot. We beat the hard level, sort of, mostly. We can go ahead and call it wraps on that. We got our extra slot. We can go ahead and head out of here. So as I go ahead and give some closing thoughts on the video, let's go ahead and bring the members up on the screen. There's a lot of you, so we've got to start that scrolling soon. I'd like to thank each and every one of you, but we'll get there in a second. First of all, I want to talk about why there's a mustache on the screen. Once I start streaming this game, we'll go ahead and get into some costumes. Scrolling ahead, we've got Repeater. We have a ball with a question mark on it. Don't remember what that's all about. And more stuff to come. In fact, we're actually quite close to the end of day, and beyond that, there's a lot of extra worlds that this game has to cover, so we'll be sure to go through each and every one of those. But yeah, some overall thoughts. This is one of my favorite Plants vs. Zombies games I think I've just ever played in general. As you can see, it's a very polished, very fleshed out experience, and I often forget I'm playing a fan game. Like, this is not the best showcase of it, like I said, because this is just the first few levels, but believe me, things get more complicated down the road, things get more complex, so I'm very excited to show you all what I mean later down the road. But speaking of y'all, I'd like to thank a very special bunch of you, all the members that have been scrolling by this entire time. Whether you had a gift or not, I really appreciate all of your support. With an extra special thank you to all of my humongous helper members, the highest tier of membership. I would like to thank Not Joey, Link the Paragod, Aaron the Ghoul, Anakin Sims, Styx2, Waddle Lee, You Should Buy Omori on Steam, Little Frog 4, Ditto, King Wolf 8123, and Greenie, aka Green Sid. You'll have to confirm if that's the right pronunciation. I want to get it right. You're a new name, but thank you so much for all of your dedicated support. With that, my name has been Captain Flair, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!